Hey team, it's Ripper here. Hope you guys are doing great. Got a fun build for you today. One of my favorite ships that I've not played as much is the Christopher Colombo. Cristoro Colombo, I call it Christopher Cristoro Colombo. Build is on the screen. Full secondary build, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are prepping for the new secondaries that are coming. And there's my commander build. I do not have the brawler one yet. This is like a 14-point commander, I believe. But hey, guys, are on our way to 200 subscribers. If you'd love to support the channel, thanks for getting us there. We're trying to get to 200. Go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, bell button, whatever you like to do, and dislike if you like. Anything to help support the community and make us a great channel for you all. So thanks again for all the support. So first shot's right there on the DD Friesland. Smokes up and he's out of the way. But hey, the Christopher Colombo, the Colombo I call it, is really one of the ships that's really unique in the sense it's got 16 guns that fire massive sap shells. And if you don't know what sap is, you can see on the screen there, sap reloading, semi-armor piercing. So it's essentially a blend between high explosive and AP. So it penetrates a very good ships at some majority of angles. Like watch this on the Des Moines here. And look at the damage. Since they're a big caliber, you're getting some big chunks of health off of him like there. Boom, 12,000. Look at that. So that's the kind of damage that the Colombo is really, really good and known for, despite whatever armor the ships have. They're really, really good. The sap shell is pretty amazing. Have you seen other ships like the Venezia or the Austin that fire these really devastating whatever that is. The Paolo Emilio, yeah, that cruiser, destroyer that's like a suicide YOLO kind of destroyer that goes really fast. It fires sap shells as well, and I've noticed the sap shells do a lot of damage. Despite angling or whatever, they just do really, really good against armor, and they don't start fires. However, you're trying to basically look for that alpha damage right off the bat. So the Colombo, tier 10 battleship, it was released, I think, earlier this year. Really awesome, 16 guns, massive firepower. I think it has one of the heaviest guns, broadsides like that you have out there right now. I don't think there are many battleships that have 16 guns like this, except you start going to the Lion or whatever in the tier 7, 8 region. But tier 10, this is pretty awesome. And also the cool thing I like about it is the rear turrets also face 360. So basically, you see what I'm doing? I'm moving forward, bowing in, and the guns are always pointing forward. So it's really, really good. If you really need to go in and tank or even just have the ability to do, I would say, angle against a lot of firepower while bringing gunfire to bear. So shot on the Des Moines again. Look, one shell alone hits, it's about 6,000 damage. You get a lot of this. You can get up to 15 to 20,000 damage on a full salvo. So we target the Pommern right here. You can just watch the secondaries go off. One of my favorite things is just watching secondaries and just seeing them play. And then this is actually getting ready for the 10.7 update, which is going to improve secondaries. And then I'm starting to get all the battleships ready for this. I'm hoping that it brings the battleship brawling back to the community. And it's really, really just awesome. And I think the Colombo has a lot of secondaries. Now, unfortunately, there are 90mm guns on those little ones you see out there, the 6 turrets, those teeny little ones. Are 90mm. When you do the math, they only penetrate about 15mm of armor, so you're really only there to start fires. They're really just match starters. But the other ones, the bigger ones, about 3 on each side, are about 150-ish guns, and those penetrate maybe up to about 30-something millimeters, 38 maybe. But we don't rely on that. We're just really relying on the start fires. The bread and butter, obviously, of this ship is the 16 guns that fire sap shells. You can see the Pommern right here. I do a bad job, and you'll see in a minute here, that you really want to aim either at lightly armored bow areas or the superstructure, which is really lightly armored as well. Like most superstructures are only 16, 18 millimeters or 19. Look at that. I only did 2,000 damage with 10 non-penetration hits, but the secondaries, look at that, just ripping through them like that. And let's start a fire somewhere here. Come on. Yep, there it is. Those are the matches. Little match starters that just start fires all over the place. We're just igniting gasoline over ship. We go bow in just to tank away from and minimize the damage as much as we can. And hopefully this next shot will hopefully hit and kill the Pommern here. We need him out. And I know he launched torpedoes because I would. So torpedoes are launched, so I basically angle in knowing that there they are. They're the torpedoes. So you got to know your enemy, know your tactics, and Pommern has torpedoes on both sides, so he's probably going to use his right side torpedoes. So I got the rear guns going right now, and I'm going to basically aim at his main body right here. Boom! There he goes, and he's out, thank God, so that he didn't get those torpedoes off on time. The Pommern has a little poor torpedo angle, so I knew that I had to get those shots off as quick as possible, and it gave me an opportunity to angle away, and we were going to basically kite away. And ooh, look at that. We have on the left there, we have a Massachusetts. We use the crawling smoke, which I like. It gets you out of a lot of bad situations. Just don't fire, because when you fire, your plume expands and basically your invisibility is known to the enemy. The Massachusetts shows a lot of broadside. We target him and just watch the secondaries. Let's see if they start a fire or two. Just testing it out here. Those last shots right there, those are the 3 big 150-something millimeter guns. Hopefully those penetrate something, but really little 90 millimeters are just there to start fires. Look at that, just boom, boom, boom. See, they're not doing any damage really. And that did some damage right there. Look at that, 23,000 damage from 16 guns, 7 penetration hits right there, ladies and gentlemen. That was a awesome, awesome shot for us on the Colombo. That's why this ship is really awesome for those situations, the good blap. The Montana back in the day was something of that sort. I think they call it power prep now, the Montana. I still think the Montana is great. It's just how you go about using it. But I think the Colombo right now takes the cake right now with 16 guns, firing about 400 millimeters sap shells. I believe they're 400 millimeter. I'll have to check again. But right now we are waiting to turn back in towards the Massachusetts. And again, it's all about angling in the Colombo. Really, really great ship. The speed on it, it's a battleship. It's pretty bulky. It's really difficult to turn sometimes. I mean, I'm at full throttle the whole time. It doesn't, unless I build this thing for fire prevention and so forth, this thing doesn't absorb and take damage very, very well. So it's not the greatest brawling to me. I still think the greatest brawling ships are, you know, in the GK range and maybe Yamato, but and my favorite is of course Ohio. That's my of all time favorite ships, Ohio. Secondaries are awesome, accurate, laser focused, and 457 millimeter guns. But the Colombo, like I said, it's really good with the crawling smoke to really get out of situations or try to just go bow in and just blast through the field, but you're gonna need some help, which I do have here on the left. I have an Azuma and a Izumo. Azuma and a Izumo, 2 Japanese ships. Right now, let's look at the game. I'm detected, so I know there is a destroyer and a Des Moines out there, and I don't know why they're probably not firing for fear of me returning fire. Right now, I got 10 minutes left in the game. I got 67,000 damage with 150 secondary hits. Right, checking the game board, who's left. 1 kill. Well, we are down about 140 points. We need some more kills. On the west side there, I see the Des Moines and Salem are duking it out with the Midway in support. But I think this could be bad if we have a CV or carrier defending our home base. So all I elect to do is we're gonna have to go full throttle towards the enemy base and cap it first, because we have no other option. Turning back around runs out of time, and we already got a straight shot full speed towards theirs, and I know I've got about 2 ships detecting me right now. So right now, the next thing we need to figure out is, well, what are we gonna be shooting at, and what side are we gonna be capping this thing on? Because I know there's 2 destroyers to our 0, which is bad for us because they can spot and torpedo us all day. The Colombo really is very, very poor at dodging torpedoes. Obviously, it's a big, hunky battleship. As well, it needs support, essentially, as do all battleships. But we did our best here. We did our best with the Colombo, so let's see what kind of damage we can do with the Colombo. I'm going to fast forward this video. It's taking a little forever to get there. All right, so looks like we got these secondaries opening up on the Amagi there, shooting over the island, lobbing shells over, so pretty awesome that the secondaries can do that. And we're gonna take a quick shot at the Amagi, see how much damage we can get. Look at that, 16 beautiful flying sap shells, and boom, hit the structure. We got about a 9,000 to 10,000 damage on that one. And secondaries have got some good range, about 11 kilometers, which is fairly decent if you build for secondaries. Can't wait for the new patch. You know, obviously, as you fire longer at the target, you select that the accuracy gets closer and closer, maybe up to 75%. So we're looking forward to that. Oh, Des Moines is right here. Okay, now we have a decision to make. Do we kill the Des Moines or do we kill the Amagi? So I noticed my buddy Azuma is firing at the Des Moines, so we'll take a shot at the Amagi. Secondary is going all of it, and then 16 beautiful sap shells going in. Boom, whammy kablammy, he's one's out of the game. Hopefully we can take on and get this cap and secure the win right here. I pinged for the Des Moines to be shot at. Come on, let's kill the Des Moines. Go get him. Hopefully he can kill him. He only has 1,900 damage. Ooh, and we take a flooding from a CV. Crazy. I notice the secondaries are firing to my left, so I'm wondering what is on the left there. And I look at the mini-map and go, oh my goodness, a Donskoy, who is broadside, swinging the guns over. We have 7 seconds on the reload. Debating, Des Moines, nope. Let's take out, I think my Zuma can handle it. Let's get to the broadside, Donskoy. There it is, Des Moines down, and we made the right decision right here. Aim at the water line, and holding down the button. Boom, look at those secondaries go, and here comes the rain of sap. Boom! Second kill. Boom! That goes. Whammy kablammy. Donskoy is down. Looks like we got a good kill right there. Moving on to the next target right now, and we're going to have to see if we can actually go against somebody else in here. I think we're still detected by the Audacious, and hopefully we can destroy the Audacious in time to cap this. Hopefully Azuma can cap it before us. But right now we are working our way right now to kill the Audacious. That would be a crucial play for us right now. Audacious has some pretty good armor. The Brit battleships are pretty intense right now. And right now it's, ooh, oh my goodness, here we go. Here comes the, now this video right now is obviously going to be a loss. There is no way we can take on Shima, who's torping us from left, and we're taking torpedoes from over to the right as well from the Audacious. I mean, we're taking torpedoes all over the place. And our damage con is right about cool. We got to repair it real quick. Yep. And we are suffering right now. Still spotted by that Shima out there somewhere, but we got to stay in the camp. There's another set. And we lost our Azuma as well. Midway goes down. We are the last sole remaining survivor of this game. And I don't want to bore you guys. I'll go fast forward and watch the death kill right now. Yep, so I just speed it up right here. But anyways, that was a fun game. 196 secondary. It's really fun. 3 kills with the Colombo. Really, really fun to see some of these ships get blacked by the 16 shells from heaven that fires that are bringing sap to the bear in the game. But yeah, this is a fun game. Christopher Colombo, try it out if you like it. If you don't like it, anyways, like, subscribe, and the bell button. If you would love to support us, we appreciate all those that support us before, and we're on our way to 200 subscribers. Appreciate everything you guys do. And until then, let me know what your thoughts are. Christopher Colombo, have a great day. Cheers.